Hello everyone, Phoenix 7 team. It's so nice to see you all again. I can't believe it's been 4 weeks already. Is that not wild to you guys? I feel like the last time we met and now it's like a blink of an eye and it's been 4 weeks. So I hope you have all been staying well. And I hope you all had a valuable time throughout the teamwork program and got to learn a bit more about each other and a bit more about your project brief. So before I begin, I just want to start with an acknowledgement to the traditional owners of the land that we are on, specifically in Australia, to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. And I pay my respects to any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander joining with us tonight. So before we, jump into our final presentations, I just want to quickly touch base and see how we're all feeling. I know it's been an intense 4 weeks, so I just want to check in with everyone, just quickly, like, how you feeling, how are your thoughts around this program? If anyone would like to start, just quickly, it doesn't have to be too detailed. Just want to have a quick chat.
I can start. That's fine.
Yeah, sure, thank you.
Yeah, I would just like to say that over this past month, I've had the privilege of collaborating with very well talented students from different parts of the world. So on a very exciting project because I am a student of computer science. So I have learned a lot as our focus was entirely on sustainability within companies. So this is something that is out of my degree scope. So I would just say that I'm very grateful for this opportunity and to contribute to such a meaningful research and to learn from my teammates. So this internship has definitely helped me enhance my understanding of sustainability and its crucial role in today's business environment. Yeah, that's what I would like to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing.
I'll go next if
Sure,
you don't
thank you.
mind. Yeah, I feel like my biggest takeaway from this project has been sort of communication because everyone's in sort of different time zones and I think it was really important for us to be able to communicate with each other and arrange sort of meeting times, arrange work deadlines, and sort of basically keep in touch with everyone, even though we're all in different parts of the world. So I thought that was a major takeaway for me, and I'll definitely say in my future sort of projects similar to this one, where I have a multicultural, multinational team, I'll definitely be performing better.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, like I agree. Working across different time zones, it's very challenging. I'm not going to lie, it's challenging, but so glad that we've all come together and all of you to get past it and work along nicely together. So yeah, thank you for sharing.
Um, I think I learned more on the current situation that the business concerning about. Like, I have those sustainability units, but it's kind of very briefly talk about all the framework, but actually maybe the current situation in Indonesia, the green job progress or the even the job map, it didn't even form it properly or maybe just basic knowledge, they just touch about it. So it's kind of refreshing the current situation. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Raina.
I can go next. Um, so as you said, like it was so short, like we didn't even get a chance to like know each everybody. We're just like, oh, let's make a Google Doc. We just put our ideas in there, which is such a shame, but because like in the real life, you actually get a chance to talk to people, different kind of ideas. For example, like your talk about your hobbies and interests and everything. But right now we're just like because it's just 4 weeks, so we just work, which is
Yeah.
kind of a shame. But I guess but we're kind of proud for our final deliverables, which we're gonna do it later on as well, regarding that. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like it's like a sprint, isn't it? It's like not even a marathon where you get time to get to know each other. I'm sure you did, but yeah, definitely not to the extent that you wanted. So actually on that note, I was thinking maybe all of us can stay connected via LinkedIn. If you're comfortable, at the end we'll touch base on that. Just so you can message each other and check in with each other in your own time. It's not just like a once and done. Like you stay connected and hopefully even you're across different areas of the world, you can still check in with one another after this program finishes. and get to that later. But thank you for sharing.
No, I think I really like the challenge actually, like being on a different time zone, different backgrounds. Because when I'm in my university, obviously, like we're always in the same like settings and it's easier to communicate. But I did really like the challenge. And also I really like I thought 4 week was gonna pass so slow, but it actually passed so fast. I can't believe we're like already in the end of it. But I did really enjoy working with different kind of like backgrounds and time zones.
Yeah. That's good to hear. Thank you, Celine. Lucky last?
It was really nice, firstly, meeting everybody and how we sort of enjoyed and did the project really well. We kept each other in check, we helped each other out. So it was really nice that we communicated through all the difficult tasks as well. And yeah, we finally reached our output, and like Ashley said, we're kind of proud of it. It was really nice that we got to do work on this, and it was a different opportunity for me because I've never done this in my degree before. So writing reports and all of that was a little different and challenging, but thankfully everything went well.
Yeah, that's really good to hear. There's always something to learn, right? And like everything you learn, it's transferable, so you can take that across any job that you have in the future. And lucky last, Siva, would you like to share your overall experiences of this program and how it was working with these lovely people?
Yeah, I think right. I think everyone has given their best to deliver the greatest report within the span of like a very short time, in terms of like 4 weeks, in terms of like getting to know each other, and then like drafting their findings, and finally present it all together to become such a story that it's also interesting that everyone has contributed to the what is it like from their different backgrounds, and like different business cases, and maybe different point of view in terms of the implementation of the green jobs, and then like all the pioneers companies that's already doing good for the environment. And even they are talking about the greenwashing that some of the companies are doing just because they want to be labeled as doing good for the world, but actually they are only doing it just for the label. So they are also going in depth onto that too. And then like I think um apart from, it's not easy to find all the reports, it's also maybe challenging to put all the findings together and compile them into such a very brief report that's uh also explained everything. So it's like it's very tricky because like all the findings are very very detailed in detailed manner, but of course for the companies it's not, we haven't got that much time to read like that much pages. So I think they execute this report very very well, because they are also covering a lot of countries, a lot of study cases, and then finally to stitch them together, and then like to explain the purpose of this report, also to link it with why is it that these examples are going to be beneficial for the Indonesian companies as well.
Yeah, awesome. Like you said, we can't cover everything, right? And if we can, then it just goes on and on and on. So I look forward to like a snapshot of your hard work over the 4 weeks. And yeah, I'm really excited to learn from you guys and hear what we've come up with. So over to the team, over to you on how you want to share your presentation. If anyone needs to share screen, let me know so I can give you the co-host capabilities. So just let me know so you can share screen.
Okay, I'm gonna share screen.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Everyone see the screen, right? So I start now. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Today we're going to explore a pathway to a sustainable business. Here's our team. I'm Reina.
I'm Shahita.
I'm Celine.
I'm Ashley.
And Felix.
And I'm Wavia.
Thanks, Tim. Human activities have drastically increased greenhouse gas emission, contributing to global warming and environmental degradation. Projection shows that our natural resources could run out in a few decades if we keep consuming at the current rate, stressing the urgent needs for sustainable practices. SDG is a popular term in business world. However, as of 2023, progress is not there, is very slow, and we are off track. There is a significant gap between awareness and action. Many business leaders still believe that simply reducing the negative impact of their operations is enough. So how can we narrow the gap then? Business should rethink value creation from shareholder value, which is profit focused, to system value, integrating economic, social, and environmental consideration into business strategies. A system thinking approach involves recognizing the interrelated and interdependent parts of the profit, people, and planet for long-term business success. You may still wondering why pursuing sustainability is necessary. However, even if you overlook environmental concern, climate-related risk will still have a significant impact on your business. For example, physical risk from climate change can cause direct or indirect damage to assets, resulting in profit loss.
So, why businesses should pursue sustainability for several complying reasons? Firstly, by reducing energy use, businesses save resources and costs, improve efficiently. For instance, reducing paper and water consumption and optimizing energy use can significantly cut operational costs. For instance, General Electric efforts reduce energy costs by 300 million annually. Furthermore, sustainability drives innovation, creating new products and business models that address the social and environmental impacts. By setting a company apart from competitors, not only creates a new market prospects, but also improves the competitiveness. For instance, Tesla, with focus on electric vehicles, has transformed the automotive sector, operating to 22% of the global market. Moreover, companies dedicated to sustainability and clear environmental and social mission attract job seekers motivated by this purpose. And ethics specifically amongst millennial and Gen Z who prefer companies aligned with their values would be attract and retain skilled employees motivated by ethical considerations. And lastly, a committed sustainability fosters a progressive workplace. For instance, Google's sustainability initiatives, such as operating 100% renewable energy, attract employees who prioritize innovation and environmental responsibility. The commitment not only improves Google's environmental footprint, but also attract employees who are eager to work for a company prioritize sustainability and innovation.
These benefits are by no means instantaneous. However, the earlier a company begins its sustainability planning, the earlier it can start to reap its rewards. To see the importance of proactiveness, we can follow the case study of Tesco PLC, a UK food retail giant, which is one of the first companies worldwide to put an emphasis on sustainability in its strategy. The climate impact of the food retail industry had been studied extensively, since it is linked with various emission sources throughout its supply chain, from farming to transport. Tesco began reporting on emissions in 2006 and became the first company globally to set a net zero target in 2009. In the following years, it claimed many more firsts, nationally and internationally, making rapid progress towards the targets. By 2024, it is capable of pressuring policymakers in the coalition for green policies. Its commanding position was not taken in a day. Firstly, being the industry pioneer in sustainability built up its reputation and experience. Secondly, clearly distributed responsibilities ensures expertise are used in the right place. And lastly, transparent communication through publication instills confidence in investors and speculators. Out of the benefits mentioned above, Tesco achieved cost savings, employee and customer loyalty, and enhanced risk management.
Everybody talks about sustainability, but we need to be careful not to fall into the trap of greenwashing. Greenwashing involves misleading consumers about environmental friendly practices, undermining the trust in sustainability efforts. Despite this, some businesses still use it to attract environmental conscious customers. In the fashion industry, there are hundreds of certifications that businesses can obtain, and one of them is called the Worldwide Responsible Accredited Production, which is also known as WRAP, and it is often criticized for weak standard and lack of transparency. For example, H&M inspected the Garib and Garib factory in Bangladesh in 2010, which was also WRAP certified. But this all happened right before a fire tragically killed 21 workers. The United Nations has provided 10 recommendations to avoid greenwashing. What businesses can do is to create a specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based roadmap for transitioning to sustainability.
Now, let's delve into some case studies to understand how businesses effectively utilize the Global Reporting Initiative framework. Businesses that adopt the GRI framework can comprehensively measure, manage, and communicate their sustainability impacts. This framework provides a set of standards for reporting economic, environmental, and social performance transparently and consistently.
So here is a comparison of the sustainability reporting performance of the 5 tech companies. They all have adopted common reporting frameworks like GRI, SASB, and TCFD, demonstrating their awareness and commitment to achieving net zero emissions. All companies have set emissions target for 2030. Environmental metrics show varying levels of emissions, with Apple and Microsoft having higher figures, while Intel and Google are on the lower end. This highlights different stages and strategies in their sustainability journeys. All these companies are concerned with employees' well-being, workplace diversity, and inclusive culture. Some also offer training programs for employees' careers and skills development, contributing to community welfare. Governance standards are strong, with all companies upholding anti-bribery and transparency. Apple and Microsoft lead in gender diversity in leadership, while Google, Intel, and IBM ensure rigorous governance policies and ethical practices. To sum up, these tech leaders share a commitment to sustainability but employ diverse strategies and focus areas, offering a valuable insight for advancing industry-wide environmental and social responsibility.
The next case study is from the aviation industry, which contribute to 2.5% of the global carbon emission, underscoring the need to benchmarking the sustainability disclosure by Qantas, Garuda Indonesia, and also Malaysia Airlines. All of them use Global Reporting Initiative and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, but they still show some differences in terms of reporting styles. Both Qantas and Malaysia Airlines have set clear climate targets, whereas Garuda Indonesia focuses on improving energy efficiency and uptake of sustainable aviation fuel without mentioning any specific climate targets. All airlines have their own anti-corruption policy, but Garuda Indonesia lacks information on its training data. Malaysia Airlines addressed anti-human trafficking, which others don't. By comparing these leaders, we can discover better practices and drawing insights to make actionable changes that extend beyond sustainability reporting.
Green tech. Let us first start off with a quick definition. Green technology is a wide range of innovations that are aimed at minimizing the environmental impact of human activities through the development and application of products, services, and processes. This helps to reduce emissions and promote energy efficiency. The information technology sector is leveraging green technology to improve energy efficiency in data centers and electronic devices. Some policies, Malaysia's green technology agenda consists of a series of measures and commitments and integrated policies that aim to increase the uptake of green technology in all sectors. Two of the policies that have been discussed in Malaysia are the KETTHA, which is the Ministry of Energy, Green Tech and Water, and the NGTP, which is the National Green Tech Policies, where both of these policies were introduced in 2009. There are two policies to mainstream green tech in order to accelerate the national economy and push towards the green growth and green jobs. One of Malaysia's case study is a city called Putrajaya, where Putrajaya is one of the cities that has been developed a lot in terms of in terms of green technology. The National Council of Green Tech Policy was implemented here, where Putrajaya showcases urban sustainable transport with electric, hybrid vehicles, energy efficient facilities, and eco-friendly buses. Now, Malaysia versus Indonesia. If we had to compare both of these countries in terms of green technology, we can say that Malaysia is comparatively more advanced than Indonesia in terms of green tech. This is because of the strict policies and initiatives that are taken by the government. In Indonesia, due to not much strict regulation, social inequalities, and uneven resources, lack of proper knowledge and expertise in implementing technologies effectively, it makes it not as advanced as Malaysia. Indonesia has made an accountable progress towards introducing and implementing green technology nationwide. However, it still needs some improvement, which can be expected in the coming years.
Based on the situation we just mentioned above, we have some recommendations for companies in Indonesia. The first recommendation is enhancing transparency. Businesses should provide detailed ESG disclosures, including precise data on energy, water, waste, and social investments, to build trust and accountability and improve stakeholder engagement. The second recommendation is to promote innovation, encourage and invest in new technologies and sustainable practices to improve energy efficiency, develop sustainable materials, and reduce environmental impacts, positioning a company as a leader in sustainability. The third recommendation is to regularly update strategies. Periodically review and update sustainability strategies based on the latest science, regulation, and stakeholder expectations to stay relevant, adapt to changes, and achieve long-term goals.
The fourth recommendation is implementing a standardized sustainability reporting framework, which is crucial for businesses. Companies can ensure consistency and comparability in their sustainability reports by adopting standards such as the SDGs, TCFD, and GRI. This not only aids in benchmarking performance, but also builds credibility with stakeholders, promoting transparency and accountability. Finally, the fifth recommendation talks about expanding education initiatives, which aim to support the growth of green jobs as careers in environmental protection and in renewable energy grow. Integrating sustainability into training programs will foster a culture of environmental responsibility. This will make sure that the entire supply chain aligns with the company's sustainability goals, leading to more comprehensive and effective practices. So, talking about the future job, in the next 10 years, the job market will see significant growth in these key areas. First, sustainability reporting roles will become more important as companies focus on meeting standards and creating detailed sustainability reports. Second, careers in environmental protection and consultation will expand as organizations seek advice on best practices and ensure compliance with environmental laws. Also, the renewable energy sector will rapidly grow, creating jobs for engineers and technicians to develop and maintain renewable energy projects.
Thanks to our team. Embracing sustainability is not just an option, but a necessity for securing a prosperous future. By adopting the above recommendations and the following examples set by the sustainable business leaders, we can build a future where both people and planet thrive, paving the way for a better tomorrow. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. I'll just jump in before Siva takes a moment to share their feedback. I loved your presentation. Like, I can see it's done in Canva. It looks beautiful. I love how minimal it is. It's clear. Like, I like how you don't have so much content and words in there. Like, it's more visual and easy to understand. So kudos to the team for that. Like, it's so much easier to digest the information that you're trying to share when you present it so clearly. So great idea, great team initiative. I really enjoyed the look and feel of the presentation and clearly the effort that you have all put into creating this together. So that's just my thoughts. Thank you, team. And I'll leave it with Siva now.
Okay, because I think they've already done the final presentation the week before. Was it on Friday? Or oh no, because we always had the weekly meeting on Monday. So that is where they actually showed me the final presentation, and then after that I already made some comments, and they've already adjusted to the comments. So this is like
Yeah.
the best version of
Yeah,
like
it's like the final, the
yeah,
final, the final.
yeah, the final result, so that you as the viewer of this presentation can enjoy it as well. And I think it's already covering all of the requirements that is stated within the project framework. And of course, like I said, like kudos for the team, heads up, they're always confirmed with me before they continue to do whatever steps that they might want to do the next week. And the next week when we had the meetings, we always get what is it, like the promised report that they've been talking about the week before. So this team has worked so smoothly. I think I'm gonna give it a shout out to Felix, Rina, and also Yin. What is your English name? I'm sorry, because
Ashley.
yeah, actually,
Sorry.
because they've always
Should have said that first.
what is it, like attending the weekly meeting, but of course for the others like Muawiyah, Shahida, and Celine, whether they're still outside or doing other stuff, they've always progressed as well. So they've always put their own reports, their own findings, and to finally compile them together. So even though they're not attending their meetings, but I'm sure they're attending their own meetings. So they get the instructions as well. So yeah, I think like this is one of the best teams so far for me, because I've joined the teamwork last year. Maybe not with Alice, but with Luz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this is like what is it like and also maybe because each of the team has their own expertise, so they are finding things that what is it, like complementing each other's finding. So they could also completing the reports based on their own uh, expertise and the subjects that they are studying in the university. And maybe this is also great. I hope this will be beneficial for each one of you also to what is it, to experience what is it, to work together online, even though it's an online work, but I think everyone has done a very great job and they executed well, and they also can devote their time to really commit on this project. So I'll give it an A plus.
Thank you so much, Siva. That's so good to hear. I just stopped sharing so I can see our lovely faces. Like I want to ditto pretty much what you said, Siva. Like you guys, I can see all the effort, the communications you've had, like on Kronos. Like I can see the time, the effort, the dedication you've put into this project, right? Like it's like Siva said, working across different time zones and across different campuses internationally. It's going to be hard. Like it is going to be challenging, but it's so good to see you guys pull through and make it work and create this beautiful presentation, might I add again, and doing your regular check-ins with Siva. So I'm so glad to hear the wonderful feedback that Siva has shared, and I hope that you guys feel the same. I hope that you guys have felt that this experience was valuable, and that everything you've learned, you can transfer it, you can take it away to anywhere you go moving forward. And I hope you've made wonderful connections with one another. And yeah, and just, yeah, I'm very happy to be a part of this team, even though I'm like a fly on the wall, but happy to be here with all of you and being part of this experience together. So on that note, did you guys have any questions or comments for myself or for Siva or for each other? I know we still got half an hour to go, but we can wrap up early if needed. But just thought we'll do like another check-in with each other.
I've got a question. So in terms of the materials that we've generated, like the report and also the PowerPoint slides, how do you guys want us to upload it on there? Because I think Rena tried uploading there, but the files are just too big. So
Are you talking about the slide or just
the
everything?
slide and also like final report.
Final report. If there is a Google Drive, I'm not sure Rena, if you've already done that. If there's a Google Drive link, does that work when you share it in the chat?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sharing your link.
Okay, yeah. So you can share the Google Drive link, which inside you can have the slides, you can have the report and everything, right? If you just make it visible for everyone, then we can all jump in and have a look. But yeah, I can imagine to upload a file, that would be quite challenging. So see if the link works. Otherwise, let us know and then we can maybe email it out, but we'll try the link first.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
Just wanna give a thank you for Siva. You're a really patient organization mentor. I think in all of our meetings, especially when we've sort of like struggled with things, you always like to help out. So massive thank you. I say this on behalf of the team as well, I believe. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks, Felix. On that note, I just want to mention the pre and post program survey. So to ensure you get your completion certificate, you just got to complete the pre and the post program survey, which you can do in Kronos and then tick it off. And I did add a link in our agenda. So this is a form that takes you to where you can share your experiences, and then like this is completely optional. You don't have to do it at all if you don't want to. But if you would like to share your experience and I guess encourage future participants to be a part of this program, I really welcome you to share it. Even if it's like filming yourself for like maybe 20 seconds of your quick and positive experience of teamwork, that will be really helpful. And I think it will go a long way to reach other peers who are interested in joining this next year. So if you're comfy, please do. We welcome it. Otherwise, feel free to share any written testimonials. If you want to email us directly and let us know, that's fine as well. We're just conscious of sharing it publicly that you might not be comfortable to. So feel free to message us privately as well if you want. And lastly, so I've suggested that we stay connected by LinkedIn if we have. I know this 4 weeks, like Ashley, like you said, it's just been like work, right? And then now you present and it's like, now what? So it would be nice if we can stay connected, and then we can touch base with one another down the line, just so we have some sort of contact, like a way to contact each other. So only if you're comfortable with doing that, we can share our LinkedIn profiles in Kronos later. But yeah, it would be nice to still be connected, even though it's been a 4-week sprint. So it's not just like a once and done. Like it would be nice for all of us to touch base, and maybe down the line we get to work together or we're in the same countries. Who knows, right? Who knows where life will take us. So if you're comfortable, please, we can stay connected.
Okay, maybe lastly, I wanted to add too, because everyone has already presented a very good job. So maybe if you are needing some help with like contact person, whether you wanted to make a reference letter in your studies, or like if you wanted to apply for the jobs that you want, and you wanted to refer me as your referee, like I will be happy to help and like explain what how is it that you are working with teamwork.
That's so nice of you, Siva. Thank you for offering to do that.
Yeah, and I've already put my LinkedIn in this Zoom chat. So if you guys wanted to maybe give another 5 minutes so everyone can add everyone else.
Yeah, no worries at all. And I'll make sure to pop this in our Kronos chat as well in case.
I rarely open up my Kronos.
Oh,
I better just
maybe it's better that we do it here. Okay, yeah,
link
that's
here.
fine.
Okay.
That's it. I'm just copy pasting everything and I'll just add later.
Also, Alice, just a question because is the post program survey for the Warwick students on a different link, or is it all the same?
The survey link, was it?
Yeah, like survey link for Warwick students, is it different, or is it?
I think so.
Should we ask our contacts for it?
So I can see it in the plan tab in Kronos at the bottom. If you scroll down to week 4, there is it's like a checkbox for you to complete the survey. Do you want me to share screen
Yeah.
quick?
Yeah, no, I can see it, but I'm not sure
Okay.
if that's for everyone, because is it? Yeah, that's Monash students only. So I think we have to contact our
Okay.
yeah, I think Laura students have to contact our own contacts. I think Laura, I think it was.
Separately. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
no worries. If you
yeah.
know the
Okay, then I
contact,
was just double checking. Yeah.
yeah, if you know the contact for Warwick, yeah, please do reach out to them and then complete the survey so you get your certificate.
One question, because even on the first like time when we came, it said that you have to complete the survey, and even if it's only said Monash like students, I still completed that survey because I
Yeah.
was panicking, what if I don't get my certificate? But I mean, now that I understood that Warwick has to do another one, so would I be still able to get my certificate?
So with the pre and post, I'm not 100% sure if it's for everyone. Like Felix just mentioned that you might need to contact your own administrator. So Celine, are you also from the UK?
Oh yeah, I'm also from Warwick Uni.
Warwick? Okay, yeah, no worries. So same as Felix, reach out to your administrator. You'll definitely get a certificate, but whether like you need to complete both or one or the other, I'm not too sure. So best to touch base with them. Yeah.
Thank you.
But for the Monash crew, yeah, pre and post in Kronos.
Is the link for the post survey in the Kronos
Yeah.
website, or is it? Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
It should be in Kronos. Under the tab plan, you just got to scroll down all the way to week 4, and it should be there. Other than that, let me know once everyone's all added and connected on LinkedIn. Then we can wrap up and reach out to myself or Siva if you have any other questions. If any other questions pop up down the line, you can always reach out to us. We're happy to help and answer anything you may have. But for now, let me know when we're all good and all connected, then we can call it a day. I'll just stop recording now.
I think I've